Hello students, hope you all are doing good. Today we are going to start a new lesson, that is lesson number 4, Rajput Age, from your history section in SS. Children, till now we all have visited so many places, but some of them are historical places. Now which are called historical places and how do we come to know about them? Well, the answer is after observing the construction pattern and the material which was used to build up such kind of monuments, we come to know about the historical places. Children, the kings in the past tense used to build up gigantic monuments for their own publicity. So let us begin the lesson.
So let us begin with the fourth lesson, that is Rajput Age or the Rajput era. After the death of Harshvardhana and Pulkeshi, India was divided into many small provinces and many dynasties ruled over the nation. In north, Gurjar, Pratihar, Pal, Chalukya, Parmar and Chauhan dynasties were there, whereas in South India there were Pallava, Rashtrakuta, Kalyani Chalukya, Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasties. After the death of Harsha, many kings ascended the throne of Kannauj. Among them, Yashovarma is considered as a powerful ruler. After him, the Pratihara dynasty established its rule in Kannauj. They protected India from Arab invasions. What do we mean by invasions? Means the attack. They protected India from the attack of the Arabs. Mihir Bhoj, who was also known as Bhoj. Yes, children, we are talking about the same King Bhoj whose proverb we have said or heard so many times, Kahan Raja Bhoj, Kahan Gangu Teli. We are talking about the same King Bhoj. He fought many battles with the Rashtrakutas during his reign. The Parmar dynasty ruled Malwa, Ujjain and Dharnagari were the two main cities of Malwa. Dharnagari is known as the Dhar district of Madhya Pradesh at present. King Munj and King Bhoj of Parmar dynasty were not only good rulers but also good poets. They gave patronage to the scholars in their courts. Courts means darbar and patronage means support, motivation. Raja Bhoj or King Bhoj made Dharnagari the center of studies and established a university for the study of Sanskrit literature. Many architectural monuments were built during this time. The Parmars fought many battles with the Chalukyas of south. After the death of Raja Bhoj, the kingdom of Malwa weakened. Malwa is presently there in Madhya Pradesh, in the center of the nation. Children, it is said that Raja Bhoj suffered from brain tumor in his early age. In the early 10th century, he was operated on by two brothers from Ujjaini who sent him into a controlled coma using a medicine called Sammohini, and then the operation was carried out. The operation was successful and Raja Bhoj survived this surgery and lived a healthy life. Further, the Pal dynasty and Sen dynasty ruled in Bihar and Bengal. The rulers of Pal dynasty had Pal to their names and so their dynasty was known as the Pal dynasty. Many Rajput rulers of the Chauhan or Chahman dynasty ruled over various parts of Rajasthan during 7th and 8th century. Of them, one branch ruled over Shakambhari, a lake near Lake Sambar, which is to the north of Ajmer, in the beginning of the 8th century. Ajayraj ascended the throne of Shakambhari in the 12th century. He established the city of Ajaymeru, which later came to be known as Ajmer. The rulers of the Chauhan dynasty captured Delhi, the capital of the Tomar kings, and established their supremacy. Prithviraj III or Rai Pithora was a powerful ruler of the Chauhan dynasty. He is unparalleled in the history of India. Chand Bardai, a famous poet, has written about Prithviraj Chauhan's valor means bravery in his epic Prithviraj Raso. Children, this king was a very brave fighter. We shall learn about the battle between Prithviraj Chauhan and Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori later. Next is Gohils or Guhils of Mewar, who were later known as the Sisodia Rajputs. They hold a unique position in medieval history. It is said that Bappa Raval established this dynasty. During the Rajput era, Chedi dynasty ruled over Jabalpur, which is to the south of river Narmada in Madhya Pradesh. It was known as the Chedi dynasty of Kalachuri, with its capital at Tripuri, presently known as Tewar. In the medieval era in Gujarat, the Rajput dynasties of the Chavdas, followed by the Solankis, ruled over Anhilwad Patan, which is known as Patan presently. There were many valiant rulers of this dynasty, but about them we will study later. Now we are going to learn about a few prominent leaders or rulers of South India. During the Rajput era, many big and small states were established in South India. After the demise of Pulakeshi II, his vast empire disintegrated into smaller states. Means, instead of a huge nation, the nation was divided into many princely states, small states. The reign of many rulers of the Chalukya dynasty is noteworthy. The kingdom of the Pallava and the Chola dynasties are also included in the states of South India. Narasimhavarma was a strong ruler of the Pallava dynasty. The emperors of this dynasty were lovers of art and literature. They loved art and literature. They patronage means they supported and motivated art and literature during this reign. The Kailashnath temple of Kanchi is the best example of Pallava dynasty. Further, we will learn about the Chola dynasty. The Chola dynasty also ruled in south. Tanjore was their capital. So if a question is asked that which is the capital of Chola dynasty, so the answer will be Tanjore. It's a very important question, children. Keep in mind. The rulers of Chola dynasty attacked Ceylon and annexed many territories. Now, do you know what was the prominent or main characteristic of this dynasty? Well, they had a navy force, and with the help of them, they could attack countries even across the sea. Rajaraja I adopted a very systematic way of administration in his state. Administration means management. He started with the measurement of land and local self government. After that, we will discuss about the Rashtrakuta dynasties. Rashtrakuta means head of the state or area. It is believed that the founder of the dynasty was an officer of that community, and hence the dynasty was named after him. Out of many rulers, Govind III was the most powerful king. In the 8th century, he established a powerful kingdom in the Deccan. Deccan means southern part of the nation. Further, we will learn about Pandya dynasty. The Pandyas also ruled over South India. Megasthenes, the Greek traveler, notes that females used to rule in this community. So this is the only community where the women used to rule. The inscriptions of Emperor Ashok also contain references to the Pandyas. The Pandyas ruled in present day Madurai and Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu. Cheras ruled over South India. Chera is known as Kerala. In ancient time, Kerala was part of the Tamil state, but due to the difference in the languages spoken in both the regions, Kerala was separated from Tamil Nadu. As we know that in Tamil Nadu people speak Tamil, whereas in Kerala people speak Malayalam. Athan too was the first strong ruler of this dynasty. Cheran Setungwan was a very powerful ruler of this dynasty. Children, here we are ending up with South India portion, and now we will go further. Pride of Rajput rulers. Now why are they so much proud on themselves? Let us see. Rajputs were very brave. Even right now they are very brave also. If you are have any Rajput friend, then you might have observed his or her temper. They would be having a high temper. They felt proud to give up their lives for their country, to die but never fear, to protect those seek refuge, to speak the truth and fight for the truth. Were their special traits, means special characteristics. Children, we know that Rajputs are using Singh at the end of their name, means as a suffix they are adding Singh. This is why, means due to their bravery, they have adopted adding Singh at the end of their name. Rajput women were also known for their bravery. They sent their husbands, sons, and brothers to the battlefield with a smiling face. They were so brave that if needed be, they would fight on the battlefield. Of course, we have learnt about Jhansi Ki Rani. Yes, children? They preferred Johar. Now, what Johar is? So, Johar is to burn oneself alive is what known as Johar. if their husbands were defeated or attained martyrdom in wars, they performed Johar. The heroic stories of the Rajput age are engraved in golden letters in the history of India. Children, here the lesson gets over. Hope you have understood it, and we will be there back with another lesson. Till that time, be safe, take care, goodbye.